You're listening to the Packernet Podcast Network.
What's going on, U.S. Cellular customers? I've got good news, so don't hit skip, at least not yet. I'm talking about their special customer event, Us Days. What is Us Days? It means exclusive offers just for their customers, just to say thanks, like $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. No, I didn't just misread that. They must really like you. Us Days at U.S. Cellular, exclusive offers just for you, just to say thank you. Right now, U.S. Cellular customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply.
Before history is written, it's played. Before it's frozen in time, it's fought one shift at a time. Before it's etched in silver, it's carved in ice. What happens next will last forever. The Stanley Cup Final on ABC and ESPN Plus begins Saturday.
Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. We ask our YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet, get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, to drive down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. You look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome into Packers Total Access. My name is Clayton. You can check us out on Packernet.com. Find me on Twitter at Packers_access. Email us PackersTotalAccess@gmail.com. Text us 865-658-5824. I don't know if you heard that or not, Tim, but as I was doing that opening read, Etta here in the floor just went, like, he's recording again. So deal with it, girl. You'll be all right. She's down here napping anyway. How you doing, Tim?
Doing good, man. Enjoying a lovely Saturday in Green Bay, man.
Heck yeah. Weather nice up there?
It's not too bad. A little rainy, a little cool out today, but I'll take it.
Yeah. We got perfect weather, man. We're clearing about 81 down here and spent some time out clearing the property, got in the pool for a touch. And you know how, I don't know if you're the same way, man. Anytime I swim, I'm ready for a nap. So
oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to hold my eyes open right now. So we got the iced coffee, though. We're ready to go in the Kentucky Wildcat Cup. You know,
there you go.
Represent.
All right. In the Carrington Valentine Cup.
Yeah, there you go. So obviously we're going to break down the or at least just go back through again these rewind segments that we do from the season before. They're not to do these deep dive breakdowns. That's what Chalk Talk's for, right? This is really just go back, watch the highlight reel, quick refresher, what happened week in and week out from the year before. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break down the Kansas City Chiefs game, the huge victory on Sunday Night Football over the Kansas City Chiefs. I really think if you don't win this game, you probably don't make the playoffs. And I don't think you build enough confidence to do what you did to the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. Now, I understand there's a couple losses that are going to be coming up after this game. But, Tim, this might have been the most important regular season win of the entire season, man. What do you think?
Yeah, and it was, right after the one before it, right? Detroit on Thanksgiving really gave us the momentum swing we needed. And I really do. We just did that rewind. And I really think the fact that Matt LaFleur just called an absolute lights out game against Detroit really kind of set the tone for this team, moving forward through the rest of the year. And, I said on our show going into the Kansas City game that I felt like we were going to win that game. And I know a lot of people didn't. And I certainly didn't think we were going to win as handily as we did.
Right.
But that was, you're right, man. This was the most important win of the season up to that point, I believe, because you're right. Without it, we don't make the push into the playoffs. And I do think it was a huge confidence builder for that young team. I mean, you go and take care of business at home with, Taylor Swift in the audience and, the defending champions in your building, Sunday night football, prime time, man, if you crap the bed there, there's almost no coming back from that, So it was really great to see them come together and get this win.
I don't listen too much Taylor Swift.
That's right, Jordan.
Jordan set the tone for the night. He knew what was up. So, I think everything you said was spot on. And, I don't know. I understand the buzz around the whole Taylor Swift thing with the NFL last year, and I understand why people get aggravated about it. I can't help but kind of grin because I just love the storylines in the NFL. There's always something to talk about. Yeah. And that was one that just, man, it ran off on its own. But I say we just kind of dive right into it, Tim. And like we had to do last time, gang, anytime we do anything that's got a copyright restriction, although we're told we're allowed to use it, there's just been a lot of lack of communication with YouTube and getting hit with the copyright strike and them refusing to tell us what the copyright strike was for. We got to be really, really careful with the channel because we don't want to lose the channel for when we want to get on here and just talk ball with you guys and gals, which we're going to do again tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to get on it and kind of talk a little X's and O's, that type of thing, and do it in a way where we can avoid the copyright. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay live over on Rumble. So for you guys and gals that want to hang out with us and watch us break this down, if you're on YouTube, just go to Rumble and obviously search for Packer Fan Total Access or Packers Total Access, and you should be able to find the channel really, really easy. And go ahead and follow it, whatever they call it over there. Again, we've had absolutely no issues with them and communication on that side. So we'll go ahead and end the YouTube stream. Let's make sure that we have ended it here, and then we'll continue on with Rumble. Give me just 1 second. And looks like we are good. All right, cool. So we're still live on Rumble and X. Tim, you ready to break this down? Man, this was a fun one, dude. This is one of probably the most enjoyable games of the year.
Yeah, I felt like the boys were ready. It's like they woke up a certain way that day,
Yeah, our guys better wake up with their piss hot, like I said before. So
it really felt like that, too. Like the Jonathan Owens, whether it was a penalty or not, the hit on Patrick Mahomes as he was trying to manipulate the rules.
Football. Yeah. That was not a penalty. That was football.
Yep.
That was the that's the Pat Mahomes factor. We'll just say that. He picked up where Tommy Brady left off.
He sure did. The new golden goose, if you will. Yep. So we'll let's just dive right into it, man. Again, it was just I wanted to point that out when you said that. It's like the guys were not intimidated at all by Kansas City, both on offense and defense.
Yep.
And Jordan Love had one of his best games of the year. If I remember correctly, I think he threw for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Just had a phenomenal game. Let's just go to the tape here, man. Let's watch the highlight reel here of the Packers-Chiefs. Again, we'll pause it. Want a little bit of audio with it, but we'll pause it and relive it as we go through this entire highlight reel, about 14 minutes long here. So here's the first play from scrimmage. Packers ball, obviously first quarter, 15 minutes left.
Look at this right out of the gate.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about Matt LaFleur wasting no time. I think early in the season, he was trying to let these games kind of come to him and develop and kind of don't give him too much too quick. And by this point in the year, man, we were firing on all cylinders. I love it.
Yeah. And the set here is really interesting. You basically come out in a dub nasty look, right? You got 2 by 2. It's strong left. Your tight end being on the left side of the formation. T same. And this is that flyer position that we talk about. When you first look at this, you would say Z slot Y X. Okay. Yeah. Or I'm sorry. I got that wrong. Let me see here. It would be X slot Y Z. That would be your set. But the fact that this guy goes in motion, that's that flyer position we talk about. So what really ends up happening is boundary X, it's Romeo Dobbs. There's your Z. And if he settled in over here, he'd be settling into the slot. But the fact that it's a reverse, that's kind of that flyer spot that we talk about within Matt LaFleur's offense. So let's roll it again here. We'll try to go. Let's go no sound this time and roll it. So you see the motion, just a little pop pass. I love the run action there too, Tim. You see
with Dylan, yeah, that's beautiful deception right there.
Yeah, and you see already biting, right? Already kind of biting here.
And we got the hat count on the weak side here.
Yep. And the threat of the read option, right? has got this guy kind of standing straight up too. So
yeah, he's like frozen there. Yep.
Causing a whole lot of hesitation, no doubt about that.
Oh, great awareness by Reed too to cut it back in there.
Yep.
That was unbelievable. But yeah, that's complex, man. I mean, if Dylan or Jordan Love is off on their timing at all there, that's like a disaster waiting to happen.
Absolutely, man. It's all it takes is one person not getting the entire play call and all hell breaks loose, right?
Yep.
So, all right, next play, 13:43 left in the first quarter. Not the next play, but later that drive, I should say. 1st and 10 play for the Packers. I love looking at how they're lining up these different sets they're running, right? Here you've got a 12 personnel. Actually, you would probably call it 21 because I think that is Henry Pearson is who that looks like.
I smell action here. Just taking a look at this. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So you could call that 12. You could call it 21 if indeed that is Henry Pearson there. I can't remember if it's Josiah DeGuara was hurt or what. It could be DeGuara, I guess, but I think that's Henry Pearson. Nonetheless, we'll call it 12 because these fullbacks, in my opinion, are pretty much tight ends within this system. And the reason being is defenses have to treat them like tight ends because even though they can play fullback, they can also flex out there to the wing. So you've essentially got a 12 look, a 12 ace nasty look, right? You got a balanced look with the tight ends, one running back that makes it ace. And then, of course, you got one running back, 2 tight ends. That's your 12 personnel. So once again, you've got Christian Watson out wide, and I think that's Jaden Reed, maybe. It might be Romeo Dobbs. I think that's Jaden Reed, though. All right, let's roll the tape. Yeah, so that is Henry Pearson, right? Am I thinking right, Tim? 44?
Yeah, 44, yep.
So you see he's going to cheat motion over, and he's going to do what we call that zipper motion where he's going to come back across. It might be some kind of misdirection look. A lot of times what they like to do, and it sucks that he slipped, they'll cheat motion over and then bounce back in to block. And then sometimes what happens is they'll show an outside look and then bounce it back in on the run play. Let's see what they do here. It might be play action too. Play fake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tim, you know what route that was? This is what we were talking about with Christian Watson. How, I told you I wouldn't consider him a true number one because he doesn't really tilt the field. But the one thing he does do is he forces the defense to kind of respect his speed and his length. What they began doing in this route, it's basically going to be kind of like a skinny. He's going to try to get in the inside shoulder, and it's going to be like trying to sell it like it's a non-route. And as soon as the DB flips their hips, which will be off camera, you won't be able to see, he's going to run a deep curl is essentially what he's going to do. If I remember correctly, too, when they call this shot play action, both receivers do that. They show that look, and as soon as they flip their hips, they're on a curl. Same thing here with Christian Watson, going to bend in like a skinny post and just sit down deep, man. That's one way you can utilize his speed to clear out paths to get the ball in his hands underneath.
Yeah, that was Dobbs on the top, too. You were right. So Good job by Jordan there. Just no hesitation firing that ball.
And it's all timing. He knows Christian Watson is going to turn as soon as that DB flips his hip. So he's kind of reading the DB through Watson. And as soon as Watson chops it down, deliver that football.
Yep. Yeah, that ball's got to be out before he turns out of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. 3rd and 2 for the Packers. 11:29 left in the first quarter. Get AJ.
And there's that trademark 2 yards.
Yes, sir. AJ had a pretty good day here.
He did. He really did.
I think he averaged over 4 yards a carry and was a little bit kind of effective in the passing game as well. So, all right, here we got a 12 personnel, strong left, twins right, twins stack right. It's going to be out of the ace set, so a single back set. Play action boot.
Got him.
Love it, man. LaFleur was in his bag, man. You talking about just feeling comfortable in everything he's calling here, Tim.
Yeah, no Aaron Jones in this game. You know, he had to dial it up big time for sure.
Yep, absolutely. So you hear us talk about tray sets and bunch sets and all these things. Typically, when you run a bunch set, the Y will be right here. But if you notice, the Y is actually on the line of scrimmage in this particular set. So this is kind of a bunch nasty, not a nasty X. You see he's outside the number, so that's a normal split, right? So this is a bunch nasty right. And looks like it's, strong right, T weak obviously your tight end up here on the line of scrimmage, and then you get your T opposite side here out of the gun. Woo, Lord.
Humming that tater.
Really is, man. Let's watch this again real quick. I'm going to turn the volume down so it ain't too distracting. I want to see this passing concept here. So you see, yeah, this is this is like a triple switch release. Tight end going upfield, the outside receiver going in, the inside receiver going out, and it may end up being an angle route. That's exactly what it was. That's kind of that return look, that follow, if you will. What you're trying to do is get Christian Watson moving the defense in to clear that path for that follow. Or there's a term they use for it. It's escaping me right now, but it's when you send one receiver on a route and another one directly behind him on the same route. Notice Tucker Kraft's kind of responsibility here, Tim, is just take as many bodies with you as you possibly can. See how he's kind of watching that out?
Yep. He's got 2 right now. Yep.
That's a tight window too. Look at Love deliver that football, man.
Yep. Right on the money too.
Yep.
Because if you look there, that's the only time Tay Wicks is really, really open there. You know what I mean? If he hangs onto that ball too long and gets that ball out late, it's problems.
Absolutely, man. Good timing on the play. Christian Watson almost looked like a decoy. Like I said, Tucker Kraft walking multiple defenders out as well. Big play there. All right, now we're in bunch nasty X. All right, so you got your bunch right. Remember what I pointed out with the tight end? Well, the tight end was lined up here. Well, now the tight end is attached. So now he's inside on the bunch look. Okay, so it'd be strong. It'd be 11 gun, strong right, bunch nasty X, T weak. All right, and the reason we say nasty X, nasty split for the X receiver, you know he's the X. The X is always on the line of scrimmage, opposite the tight end. So essentially what you've got here in this particular set, unless there's motion, would be X. He would be your X. There will be your Z. There will be your slot. There will be your Y. Let's see if there's any motion. So here we go. So Christian Watson is playing flyer on this play. All right, so we're using motion on what would have been the Z. So he's officially the flyer now. That's how it's been explained to me. Remember earlier we ran the little quick shovel pass to Jaden Reed, Tim?
Yep.
Now we're faking it. This time, showing the same exact look, but this time giving it to A.J. Dillon.
Yep. I wonder if Jordan had an option there too. Like, could he pull that out and run it himself?
Let's see. You'll see it later in the game. On the surface, I think this was just a running play. It was going to be a fake shovel inside zone is what I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
But earlier in the game, he kind of showed the same look where we actually threw that little pop pass, that little shovel pass, and faked the action to the running back. Later in the game, you'll see him running RPR out of this. So to answer your question, Tim, let's see if there is an RPR option. That was definitely not a read option. We know that.
He's giving it up right away.
Yeah, or else he would have both hands on the ball ready to pull it,
Mm-hmm.
So great question, though. There's definitely no RPO aspect to this either. You can see there's a block. Everyone is blocking. Got a little lead action here, too, with Tucker Kraft. He's kind of
that's the key to this play right here is Kraft hitting that block.
Yeah. And again, they're trying to sell that quick shovel pass. And then Tucker Kraft, by him sealing off that side of the line of scrimmage, he's kind of peeling back. That allows them to try to steal a gap on this side. And, of course, Tay Wicks getting out here and doing what he does.
Good work by Josh Myers there, too.
Yeah, look at that block by Tay Wicks, man.
Yeah, man.
That's impressive for a rookie. Watch him slide inside, knows where his leverage needs to be. Great job, man.
Tucker Kraft, look at run that back. Do you see what he did to 50? Or is it 90?
We're looking
that guy's hurting after he took that shot.
Right here, Tucker Kraft, you're wild. Let's go slow motion and see it. So you got blocking all over the place, don't you? All right, Tucker Kraft comes across. Let's go, dude. Right in the chest.
Now watch, look. He's
yeah.
He's
feeling that. He said that boy country strong.
Tuck Norris, baby.
Let's see it again. Bang. Oh yeah, that took the breath out of him. Stole his soul.
I love it.
Man.
Just another day at the office.
Exactly. Matt LaFleur, like I said, just in his bag in this game, man, for sure. All right, so now we are looking at a goal-to-goal situation here from the 1 yard line. Love this set. We're in 23 personnel, and we got a heavy tight end too. That extra tight end here is actually an offensive lineman, it looks like. Yeah. So you've got 6 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, and a fullback with your running back. Oh, a little boot action.
Yeah,
Mr.
perfect.
Ben Sims.
Perfect.
Here's what's awesome. Take your pick, right? Go there or there.
Yep. Or walk it in yourself. I mean, Jordan could beat this guy in a foot race to the pylon too. I mean, if he had to.
And again, think about how that drive set up. You showed the shovel pass. You showed the shovel pass that was a fake to the T, throw a shovel pass. Then you fake the shovel pass, gave to the T. Now you're running a boot action out of essentially 23 personnel, although one of them is an offensive lineman.
Like pre-snap, this looks like power run right up the middle all day. And you see Kansas City believing that the whole way.
Even showing a little pulling action here with the offensive line, right?
Yep.
What's going on, U.S. Cellular customers? I've got good news, so don't hit skip, at least not yet. I'm talking about their special customer event, Us Days. What is Us Days? It means exclusive offers just for their customers, just to say thanks, like $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. No, I didn't just misread that. They must really like you. Us Days at U.S. Cellular, exclusive offers just for you, just to say thank you. Right now, U.S. Cellular customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply. Passion, drive, and patience. The formula for winning championships is also what keeps your ride or die alive. eBay Motors has everything you need to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance. Superchargers, roof racks, exhaust kits, LED headlights, and more. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has you covered. With over 122 million parts for your number one ride or die, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Because with eBay Motors, you're burning rubber, not cash. With the parts you need at the prices you want, it's easy to make your car the MVP and bring home huge wins. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only, exclusions apply. You know, in the hobby, it's not easy of being a fan of ripping packs or repacks. We always hype ourselves up thinking we're going to get some kind of a mint signed Jordan Love card or something. But with zero transparency on available cards and hit rates, it's all just a shot in the dark. That is until now. Introducing slab packs from arenaclub.com, the only repack that provides real value, a complete view of all possible cards, and clear hit rates for each one. Now when I buy slab packs on Arena Club, I finally feel like I know what I'm getting. I don't know if you saw the video me and my son did. That was us on arenaclub.com looking for new cards for my kid. Still on our YouTube channel. You should check it out. They have an incredible website. Slab packs are way better than mystery packs. Immediately after your pulls, they put your cards safe in a vault. So whether you're buying, selling, trading, or displaying, Arena Club's got the card collection platform that you have to check out. Right now, you can get 10% off your first purchase by going to arenaclub.com/packdaddy. That is a crazy offer. 10% off a $400 slab pack. That's $40 right there. Anyways, that's arenaclub.com/packdaddy for 10% off your first purchase.
Sergeant and Mr. Smith, you're going to love this house.
Bunk beds in a closet?
There's no field manual for finding the right home. But when you do, USAA Homeowners Insurance can help protect it the right way. Restrictions apply.
That's what took that linebacker out.
Oh, Lord. Watch Jordan Love with this play fake and watch this edge defender up top. Keep your eyes right here and watch Jordan fake him out. See him? Watch. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
It's
he
over.
still thought Dylan had the ball. I love it.
I love this dude snapping his head around, too, like, oh, crap. Who's got Ben Sims? Like, ball game. What a great play call, man.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, that is definitely all play call right there by Matt LaFleur.
Yep.
We've talked about this before. Running to set up the pass, right? Well, you know, he likes to do these too. You know, you set up a strong power run look, and then you're just a little finesse and you're throwing out of it. And that's playground ball right there. That's an easy little toss right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, Packers on defense, 7:08 left in the first quarter, up 7-0. Here's Kansas City ball. I wish I could turn the volume up any higher, guys. I apologize, I can't. Keep in mind, man, this is the Super Bowl champions, too.
Yep.
You know? Look at Kenny getting some penetration.
Yep. Good to see Drake Campbell with a little piss and vinegar in this game finally.
Yeah, no doubt. Look at this mug right here, man. You got one down lineman. One down lineman. That's wild. And I mean, look how many guys are on the line of scrimmage. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guys on the line of scrimmage.
And Darnell Savage all by his lonesome in the middle.
Everybody playing bump, too. I know we didn't do that. We just played prevent all year. But
right.
Even with those 10 on the line of scrimmage, you can't stop the run.
Yep.
All right, 3rd and 11 for the Chiefs. Just about got him, didn't they, man?
Yeah, that was coverage just didn't quite hang on long enough.
Yep, here we are, 1st and goal. Got Pacheco in the backfield. Just shifted him the wing, trying to get some leverage outside. Let's go.
Beautiful. LVN.
Yes, sir. Let's watch it here, too. That's somewhat of a coverage sack. But let's watch LVN up here. Again, he's in a 7-tech, hand in the dirt. Just going to work the outside. Little rip move. You see him rip up there, Tim. That prevents him from holding. And typically, if they do this right here, they will call a hold. And that's the beautiful thing about the rip. If they get caught reaching, use that rip move. It just screams hold to the official. I don't think they called it here, but we didn't need it anyway.
Like you said, though, this is coverage too, though, I think. Look at J.O. and Anthony Johnson Jr. on this play. After the previous couple of weeks screwing up these type of assignments, watch them stay real sound, right to the flat, right with and then he's staying with the Anthony Johnson Jr. staying home. He's not cheating like he did, a few weeks prior. That's why Mahomes can't go to Pacheco with the ball. You can see him looking,
right,
but he can't throw it.
Yeah, and what does he like to do when everything's covered up? He loves to scramble, right?
Yep.
Well, Barry was one step ahead. Look at Quay on this spy right here. Mahomes ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Quay is just waiting.
It's amazing, everyone does their assignment and the play turns out great. What
Funny how that works. Do that again. So I love the LVN celebration too, bow and arrow.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Look at you see that Rashawn Gary getting held the whole way.
Yep.
Gary
still beats him.
Look at this. Where the hell's the call at? Come on, man.
Come on, now you see who's playing quarterback.
Yeah, they still got him. Half sack for Kenny, half sack for Gary. Gary blew that play up, man.
See, this is why I love defense, man. They're down goal to goal distance, and we push them backwards, and they're kicking a field goal.
Again, man, Green Bay's red zone defense was pretty solid the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. All right, so obviously they settled for a field goal. Here we are now, Packers ball. Packers lead 7-3. It's a 1st and 10 play. I want to see how this sets up. So it looked like they had Henry Pearson, who was in that wing set, okay? And what they did was they motioned him to a pony package. So they're going to do a double sidecar back here, right? Out of the gun. Now a little orbit motion.
Yeah.
Check it out. Well, fake pitch. You see that?
Bang.
Tucker Kraft. Let's go.
Norris again. Put that shoulder down. Hey, Trav, how's it going, buddy?
Can I get Taylor's autograph? All right. 2nd and 8. Packers lead 7-3. 13:42 left in the second. A play fake again. Look at Tay Wicks. Let's go.
Again. Was that zone again, too?
It kind of looked like it. Let's roll it back, see if we can pick up on it. They play a lot of man in Kansas City, but they love to play a lot of dime, if I remember correctly, too. Let's see what happens here.
No, that's man. That's man.
Yeah, kind of looks like man to me. Yeah, it's definitely man coverage.
So somebody just got roasted.
I'm telling you, dude, Tay Wicks is the truth. Truth with an F. TROOF. All right, it's 1st and 10. Packers driving at Kansas City's 27-yard line. Oh, yes, sir. Let's see if it was an RPO, if that was just full design. It's kind of hard to tell on these, Tim.
Especially when it's so fast like that.
So you're going to basically look to potentially hand off here, but there's also going to be a pass option, I believe. Let's see if he ever thought about it. Yeah, he's reading it. He's reading it for sure. So he sees this guy right here breaking. That's what I think he's seeing. He sees a lot of space out here, too. Look at the hat count you've got, man. You've basically got a block. This guy's committed. A block here. Let's slide this thing out here on somewhat of a bubble. That's the Tuck Norris.
Yep. Great job getting his head around for that ball, because that ball's got to come out quick.
Ooh, look at that. Right there is what you're looking for, boys. That's what you want to see. The defense right there. Absolutely trucked him.
Get that boy a Bush Latte.
As soon as he realized, okay, that this is pretty fundamentally sound, the way this guy kind of sets the edge out here. He ain't going to let him get the sideline, right? Okay, well, hell with it. I'm just going to put him on his rear end. Bang.
Yeah, man, he's a throwback to that old school tight end play, you know? Like, I don't care what it is. I'm lower in the shoulder. Let's go.
Yep, no doubt, man. All right, 3rd and 5 from Kansas City's 9-yard line.
Wow.
Yeah, setting the
Good job, A.J. Dillon.
Yeah. Let's watch A.J. right here. So, obviously, your T right.
Little help.
Yeah, just enough,
He needed
right?
it too. She needed help there for sure.
It was him and Tucker Kraft. What I love about Jordan here, I almost said Aaron, and you can understand why. Watch him in slow motion, man. Just how smooth he is in the pocket. Watch him reset the pocket. So he goes 1, 2, 3, not there. Climb the pocket, reset it, bang. Great job by Christian Watson staying with the route, too.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing better than the slow motion dances, man.
Oh, good.
Love it. All right, so Packers lead 14-3, 9:27 left in the second quarter. Kansas City ball, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 for Kansas City. Mahomes, first step from Sky Moore in traffic. Mark him right past the 35.
You know, we saw that a lot in this game. You know, Mahomes was getting his completions, but man, we were wrapping up and getting him down right away.
Yeah, had to check it down all night long, right?
Yep.
It's Kelsey.
He was pretty quiet in this game, if I remember correct. That was one of maybe a couple catches he had, really.
I'm almost positive Tucker Kraft had a better stat line than Kelsey did.
Kenny Clark.
Yep.
He was running all the way, pulled out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
All right, 3rd and 1.
Of course.
Right. I think it happens twice on this drive, if I remember correctly.
I mean, Pacheco's a monster, though. That dude is just a monster.
Yeah. He runs so hard, dude.
Yeah.
There you go, little Travis Kelsey screen.
Yep. You see J.O. before the snap there communicating, too. I think he sniffed that out, saw that coming.
Yeah, and you'll see him get frustrated here in a second. If I remember correctly, it might be this drive where J.O. gets mad because Devondre Campbell he basically plays the same coverage as someone else. He blows the coverage. This isn't it. You got Preston. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, so they had to settle for a field goal. It's later in the game then.
Yeah.
All right,
this is great. So we have methodical drives on offense. We put 2 touchdowns on the board, and we force the Chiefs to kick 2 field goals. This is the recipe for beating teams like this in the league.
I know people don't want to hear it. They got tired of hearing it, but bend but don't break.
That's right.
That's it. Control the explosives, make them use the entire field, and make them settle for field goals. I personally like that. that recipe. All right, so here we are in a Trey Wright, but I want to point these things out as we notice them. Tucker Kraft all the way out on the outside. He's the number one in a three by set on the right here. So it would technically be Trey Wright, although most of the time Trey is, when the tight end is on the inside. So what you would call here, in my opinion, would be Trey Wright Y flex or Y flex Trey Wright. There you go, Christian Watson. Keep in mind, this is the middle eight, gang. 52 seconds left. Woo-wee. We got to go back and watch it because there's a little read option action here, I believe. So, again, on the read option, remember, I'm going to put the ball in the belly of the back and read this outside defender. If the outside defender comes in and attacks on the outside shoulder or stands straight up, give it to the running back. See him get way out there? Beautiful read option. Let's go.
Attaboy, PT.
That's where Matt LaFleur got extremely pissed because he didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah.
You can see only one timeout left. You got to get out of bounds right there. All right, 22 seconds left. 3rd and 15, backed up a touch. You got to come away with at least 3 here. Not going to happen. Hey, Tim, this is what we've seen, man. Getting cute, right?
Who the hell was that?
Whoever number 32 is.
Who the heck just got that ball?
And again, they just tried to do a little, just a quick shovel pass here. Yeah, it's just, man. I mean, look at the hat count and everything.
Like, yeah, I mean, this play was dead before it started.
No doubt.
Well, we know 32 this year is Marshawn Lloyd, and we know that we're not going to see too many plays like that with him on the field.
Exactly. So you kind of squandered that attempt there. I want to say something else happened too. There was some kind of mistake that happened that cost them there with the clock management in the last 2 minutes of the first half. So you come away with no points. Packers still lead 14-6. Chiefs get the ball first in the second half.
Just continue with what he's been doing. I think we've been protecting him pretty well up front. And
oh my gosh!
Obviously, soft spot there they found. You notice Devondre Campbell kind of looked out of place. I think this is that drive I was talking about. I believe this might be it.
This is where Kelsey kind of got involved. Yeah, third quarter.
Yeah, this is really tough here because you're only rushing 3, which means the coverage should be solid in the backside, right? Let's see what happens here. So you see out here in no man land, Devondre Campbell once again.
Yep. Sab was cheating up a little bit too. Kind of got caught cheating.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10. Checo doing what he does.
Yeah, man. He's just a violent runner, man. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been on my list of dudes I'd love to steal for the Packers, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. He just feels like a Green Bay Packer.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So it's 2nd and 4 from the 5-yard line for the Chiefs. Another RPO. Ooh, close. Looked like a fumble, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure he was down by contact, if I remember right. All right, then Pacheco's just going to punch it in.
Oh, got a hold there. So, no, this is a 2-point attempt.
2-point attempt, yeah. So they're trying to tie it up now with a 2-point conversion. That's good defense right there, man.
Yep.
Way to bottle. That's not easy to do from the 2-yard line with Pacheco. Watch these guys attack up top.
And then get back out. Look at that.
Great job by Savage there. And look at Preston Smith. Looking like a man amongst boys in there.
Yeah. It's crazy, too. We always have to talk about, he's, wrong side of 30. He's getting older. It's like you watch tape on him. He looks like he's 22 still physically out there. Just a monster, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're back to 12 ace. Little 12 personnel ace. So you got 2 tight ends set here. Everybody in a nasty split. Single back. That's why we call it ace. 1st and 10 for the Packers, up by 2. Play fake.
Good job.
Hey, Jay, you kidding me?
Good move by Dylan.
That move again. Look at this. Get you some.
Yeah.
Telling you, man. his effect in the passing game it was impressive last year. He took a huge step forward.
Yeah, I mean, he literally made something out of nothing there. That was Jordan he had to throw that.
Yep. Lord have mercy. You remember that play, Tim?
Yes, sir. Mama, there goes that man. Is that Romeo Dobbs with another contested catch?
Watch him put his hand on his chest. This cracks me up. Watch. Oh, Almighty. Love just tossing it up in the triple coverage, and it falls right in Rome's lap, man. You got to love it.
Rome got up and was like,
how about these hands?
No. Rome got up and said, that made my stomach hurt. We're going with an empty set here. So, obviously, the T is flexed out down here at the bottom. Look at that. Tight end staying in and blocking two people. Look at Tucker Kraft up top just trying to hold on. Look at my man. Just enough time. Woo!
That's a bad man right there.
That grab, man. Holy cow. We got to watch it again. Again, we've seen it now multiple times in the last few weeks on these rewinds of him just going up and high pointing the ball, using every inch of that huge frame. Beautiful ball by, Jordan, that's off the back foot too. Like he's not stepping into that throw. Watch him.
Yep.
He's leaning back, fading back. Get that grab right there, bro. You kidding me? Whew. Yeah, Coach Lynn, I got to agree, man. Coach Lynn says, let me see here. About lost it there. Coach Lynn says, Love reminds me of Mahomes more than Rodgers, in my opinion. Coach Lynn, I remember when they drafted Jordan Love, there were multiple people comping him to Mahomes.
Yeah,
I was
like
I remember thinking
scouts were saying that. Yeah.
I remember thinking, like, come on, guys, let's calm down here. What are we talking about? If anyone thought he was Mahomes, he would have went top 3. You see it, though. You see what they were talking about.
Yeah, like, and I think it's that type of throws right there, the off-platform, the changing the arm angle, the footwork in the pocket. That's where you're seeing that.
Yeah, it's just the arm talent in general, man, being able to throw off platform, like you said. All right, Packers lead 21-12, 4:44 left in the third quarter. So patient as a runner, but still violent, man.
Yeah, dude, he's so good.
Come on, Carrington.
Finally, Keyshawn Nixon finishes. Richie James. At the Green Bay timeout, 2nd and 4. Rasheed Rice got a block, and Rice, that's the 27-yard line. Regularly scheduled programming returns.
All right, 2nd and 4. Packers lead 21-12. Kansas City ball at Green Bay's 22-yard line.
Mahomes is back at quarterback.
Oh, my gosh, right up the middle again.
Checo again.
Yep.
It's really the only thing they had going, you know?
That's why they were leaning on it, I think, here. That's crazy. I mean, he's not that big of a dude. For him to just drag the whole pile like that is crazy.
Yeah. If I remember correctly on this is the play I was talking about. So basically, if I remember right, Jonathan Owens has flat responsibility. So look, you're in a 3rd and goal situation, keep them out of the end zone, and you'll notice that Devondre goes to the flat as well. And you'll notice by their reaction to Devondre did not get the signal, did not get the call, because you'll see Jonathan Owens point at his elbow. I think this is the play. I had it in my notes. Is the only reason I know. See how they both go to the flat here?
Yeah.
And watch this. See?
All aboard! Welcome to the Friskies Express. Please keep all paws and tails inside the train. To the right, you'll see Crunch Canyon. To your left is Filet Falls. Now you're passing Party Mix Peak. Today's Delicioso tour is almost over. But don't worry. With Friskies, there's always more to explore. Check out Friskies.com to explore more.
Love, compassion, understanding, grit. Your mom gave you everything you need to support the American Cancer Society's mission to end cancer for everyone. Whether it's by providing answers at our 24/7 cancer helpline, funding critical cancer research, or helping patients get to treatment, the American Cancer Society is there to support people facing cancer. Learn more at cancer.org.
Have you ever experienced turbulence on a flight and wondered why?
And you can see all the terrain around you. You've got no issue with visibility or anything?
No, everything's PG.
Maybe you've sat on the tarmac for hours wondering why your plane isn't moving.
Well, we're outside here. They're saying the ramp is closed. They won't let us park because of Air Force One.
Listen in on the conversations between pilots and air traffic controllers on the Air Traffic Out of Control podcast.
510 Whiskey declaring an emergency. There's smoke in the cabin. I need to make a landing right now on 31 left.
We have the most interesting, wild, and funny ATC recordings you will ever hear. Check out Air Traffic Out of Control wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Now watch Jonathan Owens right here. Watch him react to this. See, he's telling him, he's like, "Hey man, what the hell are you doing, bro?" Like, evidently there was some kind of signal he missed there. And you can see everybody is looking at him. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. And I know if you talk to Devondre Campbell, it was everybody else's fault all year. But
have fun in San Francisco, brother.
Yeah. Going there blaming everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and point the finger at Fred Warner. See how that works out for you.
Right. Yeah. So here we are, strong right, A set, everything nasty, little stack look on the left. Looks like it might be Romeo Dobbs and Dontavian Wicks. You see him Wicks get more snaps in this game for sure. A little play fake.
Good job, Jordan.
Let's go.
You could tell he wanted to just stretch the pocket and step up, but then he felt that pressure. He's like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about Love. Like he scrambles to buy time for the big play down the field. He doesn't scramble to run, right?
Right.
And when he does run, it's like, it feels like, okay, there's nothing there. Let's take what they're giving me.
Yep. Another good play fake right there.
Ooh,
he sells him so good, man. And a great throw, too.
Yeah, definitely.
He makes that look easier than it is. It looks like that's so easy. It's not. To fake like that and then come out and rip that throw, that's talent right there.
1, 2, 3. Look at that. What was that little fake pump fake there? What was that? You see that? Just that little
hitch.
We gotta slow this down. I got to watch this hitch here. That's very interesting. Let's watch it here at 25%. See if it's almost like a little baby pump fake here. Right? There. Yep. Right? Just a little, I don't know. It's just something. Like you said,
I love when he gets the steps, the footwork too. It's like he'll abbreviate the drop, and it's almost 2 steps at the same time instead of 1, 1, 2. It's like 1, 2. And he's right where he needs to be. Great throw, dude. Hammered that throw to the flat like that. Or
couldn't have put it in a better spot, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, look, it's Christian Watson again.
No doubt. All right, here we are. 3rd and 15. You are on Green Bay's on their own 41-yard line. 3rd and 15, up 21-19 in the fourth quarter.
See, extending.
Almost made a big play there. As Jaden Reed, it's like, man, if you would have just laid back a touch, right, found this soft spot back here.
Yep.
That's a big
You almost think that's what Jordan was thinking. It looks
Absolutely.
like he tried to lead him a little, like, hey, take off towards the goal line.
Yeah, put it in the safest place possible, too, where his guy can catch it or nobody catches it, right?
Yep.
All right, so Chiefs with the ball, only down by 2. It's on the defense now, 3rd and 8. Let's go.
Yeah, and look who's crying. Yeah, of course, right away.
Yeah. But no call. Packers ball, 9:55 left, 2nd and 16, up by 2. Look at that throw. Once again, man. Watch him. Look at the lean of his body, Tim. Like he's not stepping into that throw at all, man. That is all arm, bro.
No, that's an Aaron Rodgers comp right there for sure. Because Aaron was like that all the time too. Just effortless. It didn't matter if the feet were set or not.
Yeah, look at this. Just kind of little fade away. Whoop.
Can we watch this from the snap again?
Yeah.
Real time. Watch Zach Tom off the ball here, off this snap. Watch how quick he is.
Okay. Talking about Zach Tom, right tackle.
Right here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Great footwork.
Great footwork. I mean, it's like what Bach used to do on the left side all the time.
Yeah.
He almost looks like he's false starting because he's so fast.
No, that's a great eye there, Tim. That is some good footwork. Let's watch it 50% here. Yeah, never panics. Never panics.
Good hand wording. Yep.
Yeah, you see him just slap his hand down. Get that hand out of the way.
Yep. That guy had no chance of getting anywhere near our quarterback. So
again, fadeaway throw. Who did he hit? Who is that?
Wicks or is that Scoop?
That's Rome, ain't it?
Oh, that's Rome.
Rome with the catch.
Rome in the house.
Love it. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, this is the hammy, ain't it? No, it ain't. It ain't the hammy.
Man, if he would have got one more block there, I bet you Scoot would have took that another 20 yards.
My favorite part of this entire play right here, though, Tim. Watch the little slap on the helmet. Watch this. Get off me, little boy. Boop. Just KO'd him. Look at this.
Yep. Well, he was torched right there the minute he spun his hips. You're done.
If somebody could get a high-res picture of that right there, that would be in the studio in a frame. I mean, that is awesome. Watch his head snap, too. Scoot, man. What a game he had.
I love it.
All right, here he is in motion again, 2nd and 10. With cheat motion. Oh, we're going to run it. Oh, my God. Did you see the read option action here? So, again, read option, ball in the belly. Here is your read defender. If this guy stands straight up, you give the ball to the running back, let him run. If he breaks on the running back, you pull the ball out and keep it as a quarterback. And I want you to key in. There's going to be a secondary defender come into this area and watch him get faked out. So you see he's reading it. What's the guy doing? He's definitely not crashing in. So we're just going to hand the ball to the running back here. Then when he cuts back, look at this poor guy. He still thinks Jordan's got the ball.
Because Jordan's still selling. He doesn't even have the ball. The handoff's taken place already, and he's still completing this play by freezing him, and the safety help too is frozen for a second after this.
Yeah, and if you pay attention to, this is one of those rare RPRs that we talked about, Tim. Run, pass, run option, okay? It's going to be run, right? It's a read, basically, a read run, a zone read. So you're going to read the edge defender. Either the quarterback's going to keep it and run, or you give it to the running back. That's a run. Then you got a pass and then a run option with it. So basically, run for the running back, pass to the bubble screen, or run with the quarterback. Run, pass, run, RPR. Watch this. And it's Watson setting it up. So you're going to see here's the read option, run. See the pass aspect right here? So you got Rome kind of looking to clear stuff out. Pass, run, if he'd have kept it. And again, that defender, like you said, Tim, it's 22, man. He had no clue. Jordan Love takes him out of the play with this great fake. Watch him. Whoop, too late. Look at that. It's over. What a great play call. Look at AJ just running him over, man.
That little fake after the handoff seems so innocuous, but it's so vital to the play that you know, because if he just hands that ball and, you know, jogs backwards or whatever, it's like nobody's biting on that.
Yep. You see he's pretending like he's got the ball in his throwing hand too.
Yep.
Love that fake, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. So what do we have here? Let's look at this set. Bunch nasty X. Everybody's in a nasty split. There's your bunch. There's your nasty X inside the numbers. Going to be T weak. Let's see who is the flyer. It may be Chris. Typically what they like to do is what would normally be the Z is the flyer. And they like to use this run action out of the bunch nasty X. Oh, look at this. It's Tay Wicks.
Yep.
So we're just going to cheat him over. Fake the run. We'll sit down there. Oh, my goodness. You see that juke, Tim? Lord have mercy. Whoop! I could watch it all night. Oh, Lord. Put it on loop. He going to talk to him, too. Look at him. All right, so now we're in a bunch nasty, not nasty X, just outside the numbers up top, but a similar look. Think about the play we just showed, Tim. We use motion over, right? And then the X sat down put a move on them and hit the sideline, right? So let's see if we show the same motion. Matt LaFleur is just marrying everything up together. There was run action involved in both plays too. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we're going to cheat, just a little cheat motion with Jaden Reed outside, staying in the bunch nasty look. All right, so he's sacked there. That was a 3rd and 10 play. So here we are, up by 2. Game on the line, really. 6:10 left in the fourth quarter. Anders Carlson, 40-yard field goal.
That a boy, kid. 0 wind, left hash. It's right where you want it.
Tim, you notice how, as we're watching these games back, it doesn't seem like Anders had a bad year?
And he was well over 80% on the season, too. I mean, I think there was a big overreaction by a lot of the fan base. There were some things that were a little concerning, but nothing that he can't work out. And I fully expect him to win this job and be our kicker again in 2024. I really do.
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to point out is the reason it doesn't seem as bad on the playbacks is because we're not seeing the extra point attempts. And that was the negative aspect of his game, those longer extra points. Nonetheless, though, we got a 5-point game now, 6:03 left. Here's Patrick Mahomes with the ball. Play fake.
Oh, is that frustrating?
Mm-hmm. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, sir, look at Keyshawn Nixon. I love it. A little bit of a miscommunication there, right? As you watch the receiver looking for the ball there, kind of stutter step. But Keyshawn right now, he's reading the receiver, Tim. Watch him snap his head up and pick up this ball. Bang.
And the footwork to stay in bounds, too.
He's got serious ball skills, man.
He does. I think he's going to come into his own as a slot guy. I really do.
Yep.
I mean, that'll be a great problem for us to have. Too much help in the slot. We'll take it.
That's a nice change of pace, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. Ron Sample says, I think he didn't miss extra points. That was the knock I heard on him last year. I want to say he missed more extra points than he did field goals, if I remember correctly. Or it's close to it in conjunction with what kickers miss as opposed to extra points. We need to pull those stats. Ron, if you're in a position to do that, man, pull it up and see what how well he was in field goals and then extra points too. I'd like to know that. I could be completely wrong there. All right, so here's the Packers ball. We're up by 5, 24-19. 3:50 left in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10 play. Packers ball. A play fake. Smoke screen. Let's go. You see Rashid getting out there? Let's go, man. Look at Rashid on this play, Tim. This is exciting. Yeah, so again, a smoke screen, guys, real simple. Jab step, hop back, and let you guys get out front. You're going to see Rasheed Walker get out here and try to throw a lead block. And he does just that. Look at this. Bang.
Get off me, little dude.
Yeah, violent, man. Violent.
Yeah, I got Anders Carlson's stats pulled up here. A lot of extra point misses.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's how I remembered it, but again, there's been multiple times.
A lot of 3 for 4, 3 for 4, 2 for 3, 2 for 3, 1 of 2.
Right.
Like
that adds up.
But I will tell you this though, that after the Denver game, he kind of got it together. Actually, after the Rams game, he was 100% on extra points to close out the years. So
gotcha. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, here we are on a 3rd and 1 play. I think this was the Love shove. Yep.
Attaboy,
There you go. First down.
I can't believe they were talking about trying to ban that play. Are you kidding me?
When it works, my God.
That's one of the most old school, hard-nosed football plays there is, man. They were doing that back in Curly's days, man.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so Bates posted the statistics here. Appreciate you, buddy. He said 27 of 33 for field goals. That was 81.8%. And then 34 for 39 on extra points. That's better than I thought at 87.2%.
The way people reacted, you would think he was, in the 50 and 60% range.
Right, exactly. And again, he had a higher field goal percentage than Mason Crosby his first year in the league. So I'm glad we didn't cut Mason that first year, if you know what I mean.
Amen.
But, yeah. So good. You were right, Ron. Good stuff, man. I wouldn't consider that a lot of extra points. Was it 5 that he missed? 5 out of 39.
Yep.
Again, though, when you compare it across the league, there, he was towards the bottom. There's no denying that. It's just like you said, Tim. People talk like it, made it sound like it was in the 50s or 60s. But all right, 2nd and 3, up by 5. 3 minutes left in the game. You're in that 4-minute offense, just trying to put this thing away. Right here, we got the bunch nasty X look again. Keep in mind the looks that we gave earlier, right? We like to use this flyer on motion. Let's see if they actually give it if we use motion. Yep, motion. There you go. Little pop pass, little shovel. Yeah, there's the hammy. Now, I want to point this out too. If I remember correctly, he stayed in bounds, Tim. You know how easy it would be like, oh, crap, my hamstring just tore. Let me get out of bounds and not get hit. Watch him still focus on keeping the clock running.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to go down right here. Yep. Those are so tough, man, those non-contact type of deals, man.
When you see that, you think ACL, don't you, man? Every time.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank God it wasn't that. All right, so here we are now in a trips left, right? Here's your trips. Trips left, look. Nub right. That's what we're going with here. T week. 3rd and 6. Great job, I love. Just go down. Yep. Don't force it. If you throw an interception there, they're still in this game. Now you got to try to field goal.
Exactly.
So we're going to try to make it an 8-point game now with 1:48 left.
So another clutch kick. This is 48-yarder dead center.
To make the lead.
My boy.
Right down the middle. Let's go.
Got a leg.
Yeah, plenty of leg there. All right, up by 8, a minute left in the game. Kansas City ball. Look at Carl Brooks splitting a double team. Did you see that, Tim?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Right through him.
Yeah, and this is one thing I want to point out. And again, I'm not dogging Carl Brooks. You guys know I think Carl Brooks, we're going to look up in 3 years and Carl Brooks is going to be our best interior defensive lineman. I believe that. I really do. I think he's got just as much, if not more, potential than Devontae Wyatt, and that's saying a lot. I think he's got a more balanced game against the run as opposed to Wyatt. Wyatt might be slightly better pass rusher. But right here, you got to know this is a right-handed quarterback. You got to aim to the outside shoulder, right?
Yep.
And you see he kind of gets caught on the inside, and that gives Patrick Mahomes just enough time to get outside, enough leverage. See right there?
Yep.
If you aim for that other shoulder, look who's waiting right here on this little contained look. So,
yep.
Again, great pressure, though. Here's the hit. Boom.
Yeah, run it back. Look at his feet. Where's Mahomes' foot right now? Where are both feet? They're in the field of play. That's a legit hit. Clean hit. Good job, J.O. Buy him a cookie.
And they threw the flag anyway.
Of course they did.
It's crazy. You're right, man. It was no way that was a penalty. Lambeau faithful letting them know about it, too.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10, up by 8. Kansas City with the ball. They are out of timeouts now. That's a great job by Keyshawn Nixon. Get him back inside. Do not let him get to that sideline.
That's right. Yeah, you got to know the situation. How about that?
Yeah.
You like apples? How about them apples?
And this is why I don't like Patrick Mahomes. Like, watch Patrick Mahomes right here. Now, this is kind of a complex play. Look at him rubbing it in. Ha, look. There's a flag. Right. Now, it wasn't even on. It ended up being on Kansas City. I think he was ruled down by contact, but the flag was on Kansas City. But this right here, I don't like Patrick.
Cringe.
You don't see Jordan Love smirking like that at people. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's cringy.
Yep.
So this, I'm thinking this is the penalty.
There was a block on Pacheco that ended up taking him to the ground, and then it sort of went on from there. You'll see Pacheco's being walked off.
The runner was down by contact at the 35-yard line. It was a first down at that point. However, there was a personal foul with disqualification. Offense number 10.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that was a Pacheco punch, wasn't it? That's what that was.
After the play, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was on, I believe Keyshawn got him out of his cool there and
Yeah, because Keyshawn just ate the punch and looked at him like, "Was that all you got, little boy?"
Great explanation there from Brad Allen.
We bragged on him the whole game. He ends up getting ejected.
It's all right. That's all right.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 50. Chiefs ball, no timeouts, 50 seconds left. Woo-wee, that's close, but Carrington Valentine with the game on the line, man.
Love it. Uh-oh. Check down. Good job by Quay there.
Yeah, definitely. 4-man rush. I can't believe.
Oh, come on. What a terrible call.
It was a horrible call.
Oh, my gosh. Is that the same one who blew it in the other game we were watching? That looks like her.
Man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so final play of the game, 5 seconds left. Just going to heave one up here. Kansas City down by 8.
Here's that prevent defense.
Look at Mahomes, man. He does play so comfortable.
Oh, that had flashes of the Fail Mary. I swear
it really did, man. Same side of the field.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I thought, don't do it to us again.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Packers win 27-19, man. Oh, that was a blast, man. Absolute blast. Let's go to the box score real quick. Offensively, Jordan Love, 25 of 36, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, passer rating of 118.6. A.J. Dillon, 18 carries for 73 yards, averaged 4.1 yards per carry. Patrick Taylor, 2 carries for 29 yards as well. You've seen Christian Watson, 2 carries for 15 yards there. And then, so that other running back was James Robinson that we said, who the heck was that, Tim? So I forgot about him being on the roster. Receiving, Romeo Dobbs, 5 targets, 4 catches, 72 yards. Christian Watson, 9 targets, 7 catches, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dontavian Wicks, 4 targets, 3 catches for 43 yards. Tucker Kraft targeted 6 times, 3 catches, 37 yards. Jaden Reed had 4 catches for 16 yards. So receivers really showed up.
With 1 stellar reception too.
That's right. Really, that was a tone setter too, man. When you think about it. Defensively, Quay Walker leads the way with 13 tackles. Corey Ballantyne, 10 tackles. You notice him as we doing these breakdowns and everything, Corey Ballantyne's kind of rising on everyone's list. Ain't they? Like, hold up a minute, man. Ballantyne can actually play a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. Keyshawn Nixon, 5 tackles, 1 pass deflection. And Kenny Clark, 5 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, a half sack. Rashawn Gary had a half sack with 4 tackles. Let's see. Lucas Van Ness with the sack. Preston Smith with the half sack. So, obviously, defense played pretty good there in that game. Interceptions, Keyshawn Nixon. So when you take everything into consideration, Keyshawn Nixon, 5 tackles, 1 pass deflection, and he also had an interception. Oh, by the way, he had 2 kick returns for 60 yards, averaged 30 yards a return with a long of 35. This is one of his better games of the year. Anders Carlson, 2 for 2 on field goals, 3 for 3 on extra points, and Daniel Whelan, 2 punts for 76 yards, average of 38. He pinned them inside the 20 twice. So special teams, Rich Bisaccia, got to tip your cap to him, and they showed up to play. You had 2 decent-sized kick returns from Keyshawn Nixon. Anders Carlson was perfect, and Daniel Whelan with both punts pinning them inside the 20. That's good stuff there, man. So, parting thoughts, Tim?
Getting to see LVN there a few times with his hand in the dirt. I think something we're going to see a lot more of in 2024. I would anticipate him playing with his hand in the dirt a little bit more and getting after the quarterback. I love it. So that was cool to see that in action last year. And just a great team win, man. You know, the game was never really out of hand or in hand. You know, you were 1 or 2 screw ups from possibly losing that game, and they held together, man. The defense did their thing. Offense moved the ball methodically, was able to convert. It was a good team win. And Matt LaFleur, again, calling a hell of a game. Absolute hell of a game, man.
He seems to show up in some of those big regular season games. You know, every time that a tough opponent comes in, like someone like Kansas City who's got all those Super Bowl rings, it's just like he knows it's a big stage, Sunday Night Football. He just seems to show up, man. No doubt. Ron Samble in the chat says, I think Brooks could be the best this coming year. If he is, Ron, and Devontae Wyatt plays at the level he did last year with that 22, or what did he finish 22nd in pressure percentage amongst defensive tackles, or not defensive tackles in the entire league. I think defensive tackles, he was like 4th best in pass rush percentage, or pressure percentage, I should say. So if he stabilizes that, Carl Brooks takes a step forward, and Kenny Clark gets unlocked with this new 4-3 front, man, watch out. Like Tim said, might be looking at a top 10, top 5 defense here.
That's right.
So that would be awesome. Let's see here. United Bates just said, great game. Yeah, it was a fun one to watch for sure. Anytime you can go back, and I know hindsight's 2020, but you can go back and watch your team beat the Super Bowl champs that year at home at Lambeau, it doesn't get any better than that. So
yep, just fire up the fryer and get the cheese curds ready, man. Enjoy watching it.
Cheese curds make my stomach hurt all the time, but I do eat them though.
I love the emphasis on I'm still eating them. I'm still eating them. You gotta love it. All right, gang, we're out here. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We'll be back tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time for PTA Live. We'll stay live on YouTube for that entire show. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on Rumble. Hit that like button before you bounce out of here if you don't care. Rumble's growing like crazy. I think we're up to like 118 followers on Rumble, which is pretty good. We are the second most watched Packers show, to the best of my knowledge, is what it sounds like. We're really picking up steam on Rumble. So we appreciate everybody, like I said, jumping over there and following us. So with that being said, we'll be back tonight. Tim, help me out here, man, if you can. Dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm slipping. What am I doing over here, Clayton? Where's Jacob at? Jacob, tell him.
For those of you listening on the pod,
thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
The power sweep. Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. We ask our YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet, get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, he drives down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here. Try to run this play in the alley.